The new movie The Gorge is a found-footage horror film about a group of friends who go to the Gorge, a national park in Washington state. And while they're there, they discover an unsettling time capsule from the 1960s. Let's recap The Gorge. The movie follows a group of 4 friends, 2 couples, on their way to a music festival in Washington state. They decide to make the drive a little more exciting by challenging each other to take dares. And one of those dares leads them to a secluded area in the Gorge, where they find a creepy old time capsule buried underground. The time capsule was buried in 1968, and it's filled with some disturbing items like a bloodied meat cleaver and a VHS tape. Naturally, they bring the stuff back with them to the cabin where they're staying. One of the girls in the group, Kirby, decides that she wants to watch the VHS tape, and it's filled with disturbing images of a family being stalked by an unknown killer in the woods. After watching the tape, strange things begin to happen around the cabin. At first, it's small things like hearing footsteps outside the cabin at night or seeing a mysterious figure standing in the trees. But then things escalate when one of the friends, Sam, goes missing. His car is found abandoned at the edge of town with his phone and wallet inside, but there's no sign of him anywhere. As the film goes on, the remaining friends are picked off one by an unknown assailant. Kirby teams up with the authorities to try and find out what's really going on in the woods near the cabin. They discover that the area they were camping in was the site of a brutal murder that happened in the 1960s. A young woman had been camping with her boyfriend and her brother in the same spot, and they were all brutally murdered by an unknown killer. The police were never able to find out who the killer was or what the motive was, but they did find a meat cleaver at the scene, which is the same type of meat cleaver that was in the time capsule. In the end, Kirby is able to track down the killer, who is revealed to be the brother of the girl whose belongings they found in the time capsule. He had buried the stuff in the ground as a way of preserving his sister's memory, but he had also kept a few items for himself, including the bloodied meat cleaver. He had also taken his sister's bones and made a necklace out of them. When Kirby confronts him, he attacks her with the meat cleaver, but she is able to fight him off and escape. She makes it out of the woods alive, but we don't know for sure if any of the other friends survived. Did you like the movie, The Gorge? Let me know in the comments.